Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today, we are going to be talking about another difficult topic, I would say, another risky one. Uh, Today, we're going to be talking about why I hate politics, like completely. Now, I've learned a lot in like since 2020. I think I've learned a lot about politics, and I still hate them, but like I understand them a little better, um but I think we have to start like where I really started to get my hate for politics was probably my senior year of high school, because god, like we had to, like I remember just like not, I think it was probably could have been my junior year when I started to like not like hearing about politics, but my senior year was where it really started to kick off, because I remember the presidential elections were happening at that time. Um that was 2016, because it was like my early senior year, and I was working a job. I remember seeing on the TV like them time at the presidential election. I remember just being annoyed, seeing that. Like I was just like, and then I remember hearing all the news about it from a friend. Like a friend would talk about it all the time because he was all about politics. I wasn't. I was just like, I really don't care. Like it just every time I heard about it, I just didn't care. Um, this is more of I went from like I didn't care about politics to I also hate politics. Um, it was a mix of the two. I just didn't care. And then like when we had to debate, which debating I know is a part of politics, it's like a big part of it. Also I'm parched. But it was a big part of it. The huge part of politics, which was debating. And when I had to debate, I don't even remember what I was debating, but I remember being on like the negative side of the debate. I had like written a few things down, like, but I could not debate my point. And then like I remember um we had to like I think it was like 15 minutes we had to debate, and I think we sat there for like 10 minutes. Like I think 5 minutes, like he argued why his was good, and I was like, oh, you know what? Hey, sure. Like the debate was so bad. I just remember being silent for like 10 minutes because I had nothing else to say or argue, or like it was terrible. I hated debating. It was the worst thing, and I was like, I hate this even more now. Like I hate it so much. I've never been a fan of politics, like ever. Like, I make all these country jokes like, yeehaw, brother, we live in the state of the free, and god dang do I believe in it. Like I don't know. It's just such a, like, it's such a thing that it annoys me seeing it, like seeing the news and just all the even during 2020. Like we'll just move on from high school, but like going into 2020, or actually before that, before we get into that, voting. So like I'm not registered to vote at all. I know like when I was in high school, I remember my friend telling me, "Hey, you should register to vote." I'm like, "No." It's like, why? It's like, I don't care. Like, because that, I think that's at the time, that's when the presidential elections were happening. It's like, I just didn't want to vote. I just didn't care. And I know people are like, "Oh, but you can vote you can do some voting for your town." Wow. No, I don't care. I really, really don't. I don't. Like, I don't care. That's literally the end of it. Like you could convince me all you want. I do not care. I don't. It's just, dude, I feel like high school it was definitely that wake up call for like, yeah, politics aren't for me. They just aren't. I like even talking about them, like trying to, like, if someone's like, "Oh, what do you think of this person?" I would have nothing to say because I don't know anything. I really don't. I do think we'll get into 2020 now, because that's when the other presidential elections were happening. But I like the most, I think educational streamer educated me on politics. Just by watching the dude, I was more educated on politics. And I still feel the same way about politics. However, I did learn a lot from this guy, Hasanabi. I think that's how you Hasanabi or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. But the dude is really like, he's like school for me, you know? He's like the teacher that I didn't know I needed, you know? He's an educational streamer, and he's also funny. He's very funny. He's a very fun dude. Very funny dude. But he's definitely educational when it comes to politics, because his channel is mostly about covering news and just covering politics and all that sort of stuff. And I find out about more stuff through him than I do like Channel 5, you know, but Cairo 7 News. But yeah, he's definitely like super educational, and I've learned more about him. I still feel the same way that I do about politics, right? And I guess in that sense, like, I do care in a way, but I still hate politics, like, and all that sort of stuff. But I watched the stream just because, like, it was like my morning breakfast, you know, just like, I can sit down and watch him, and just like learn some things, you know. But other than that, like, I really just, even like going past 2020, it just made me care. It made me hate politics more. It made me not care anymore. Like when all the COVID stuff was going on, it was just like, oh my god. And when like when the whole when the Black Lives Matter movement started, and all the riots started happening, I was just like in shock. I was just like, oh my god, what is happening, dude? Like I kind of just like, I turned my eyes away from like the screens and all the news. I kind of muted my ears. Like I was just like, I don't want to hear anything else about this stuff, you know. That's kind of how I was feeling at the time. Just like, I was just like, I'm gonna work my job and not care about all this stuff. Like I wanted to tune it all out, you know. I think everyone wanted to, but yeah, dude. You know, I'm all about the good free press of the USA, the good old USA, brother. You know, all that good stuff, man. But you know, it's just, I feel like my hate for politics and my hate for like, and my dislike for everything, it's grown over it's kind of grown. It's you know, we're getting there, but. Yeah, dude, that's how I feel. That's how I really feel. But I don't know. I thought I'd discuss this because I thought, you know, it is something that, you know, I wanted to talk about and just give my thoughts on, because I thought you guys were curious about how I thought about, like, even on Twitch, right? Even on Twitch, I don't want to talk about politics ever. My stream is not for that. You can go to Hasanabi for that. You know, he is a politics guy. I feel like a lot of people get into arguments when it comes to politics. Like I remember being at family dinners, and I remember the only conversation I think was at the table was, we were talking about like what type of generation we are, and like what generation is better, which generation is better. I'm like, this is the conversation we're having at the dinner table. Goodness me, dude. Such a weird thing. But yeah, man, like even on Twitch, I don't talk about that stuff. I'm talking about it anywhere. Like, I just thought I'd talk about it here and why I don't like it, because then you'll realize, oh, you're not a fan of the American flag? That's crazy. That's wild of you. How dare you? How dare you disrespect our country and our fine freedom, brother? That's insane of you. That's quite downright. That's downright. How dare you? Like, you know. But yeah, I think that's gonna kind of wrap the video. I have nothing else to talk about this topic in particular, other than I hate it, I dislike it, I don't care about it, I will never register to vote, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna call the video here, but thank you guys for watching. If you did, I appreciate it a ton. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Yo, real quick, okay, I just wanted to clarify something about politics and all that. So I forgot to mention this because I actually did record a video for this in the past, and I did actually talk about it. But in terms of politics, like learning all I've learned from certain people and knowing what I know now, I know right from wrong. I know, like, it's wrong to be racist. It's wrong to be homophobic. It's wrong to be any of those things. Like, if you're anything like that, it's wrong. It's just plain wrong. You got to be, like, completely, like, you got to respect people. Like, that is the whole thing. Like, regardless of, you know, me hating politics and me not caring about certain things, I know right from wrong. I know how to be respectful and all that sort of stuff. Because, like, dude, I know some people who are just, like, completely rude, disrespectful, like, and it's tough seeing that. It is really tough seeing that. I just thought I'd throw that in there because, like, I don't want to seem like I'm ignorant in any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to be completely, transparent on that matter, because it might come across like, oh, he doesn't like politics or know anything, he must be racist. Like, I don't want that to come across like that, because 2020 was a wild year, and like even in 2020, I knew it was wrong to be racist. Like, I wasn't oblivious to that, but like seeing what I saw, like, I was just kind of like disappointed and just in shock, Like, I think everyone was, but yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. Like, respect people, man. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to respect people. Like, anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what you wear. Doesn't matter, like, how you look. Like, you got to respect everyone. I think that's just what I've learned. I don't really, like, I don't care who someone is. They have to be respected no matter what. Unless they're a jerk, unless they're rude, then you can call them out for that stuff. And, yeah, or ignore them. You could do that too. But I thought I'd throw that in there just so you guys know, like, hey, But anyway, I'm from the future, so I'm gonna just stop this right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, though. I appreciate it a ton. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.